Keenan Shanholtz here again, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today you're in for a real treat. We're taking a look at 485 Bluffs Lookout Road here, and I guess the address here, the city would be Romney, might be Fort Ashby, even though it's in Hampshire County just because of the mail route. But log home built in 2020 on 20 acres. This is on lot 31, Bluffs on the Potomac. And as you can see here, the home sits in here just tucked away off the road, and I'll show you here. You can just take a look at the aerial and topo there. Nice square lot, land lays really nice, just gentle slope from top to bottom. The house is elevated right at about 1,500 feet. And the house kind of facing east, pretty much. And let me just walk you back to the driveway here and show you. So these folks have lived here full time for a couple years. They got them a little chicken coop right there. It's just a really nice setup here. But the house is about 24, just a hair over 2,400 square foot of finished living space, and everything's finished. Fully finished basement, the whole bit. And as you look here, they got a fire pit area down there in the yard. They started out with a camper here, and the little fire pit area down there is roughly about where they camp there with a tent, then a camper. And what you can't see here with the leaves on, you got a really nice view kind of looking south that way, particularly when the leaves are off the trees. You got a little bit of a view here and stuff when the leaves are on. Maybe that big oak tree, a couple big oak trees there go, it opens up the view a little bit more full time. But let me take you around here and just do an outside here. Covered front porch on the home. Now, what I'll tell you, this is the original part of the home here. So that's what they started with. And when they decided to move here full time, they thought they needed a little bit more space. So this addition here is just a couple years old. And let me zoom out here a little bit. And that's the living room area. Standing seam metal roof. Starlink dish here for internet. So you got Starlink here as fast as you need to do any kind of telework, anything like that you got to do. I'll just take you around the outside here. And one thing I want to point out, you might ask, like what's the deal here, like how and I just want to explain this. So if you see here how this looks kind of funky, that window was added later. So initially the basement didn't have a window in it, but when they wanted to finish the basement and put another bedroom down there, they wanted to make it legit with a real egress window, so they dug that out there to fit the window in. So that's the basement bedroom that you see there. And of course they got a little shed there, garage, that's where the side-by-side goes. I mean, if you're out here, you're gonna need an ATV or a side-by-side. That's probably a must have. Take you around here the back. The propane that you see there, that's just for the gas range. Otherwise, everything else here is electric. And the heating and cooling here, super efficient. You got mini split units for the heat and cool here. Now in the basement, there's no cooling in the basement because you don't need it, and there's baseboard heat down there. But on the main floor and the upper level, you got mini splits there. That building there is a wood shed. They got a wood stove in here that they use. You'll see that for supplementary heat. Just keep bringing you around. Now the sun's gonna be in your face here, but just kind of take a look at the back of the house. It's the above grade square footage is right about almost 1,400 above grade, and you got a bedroom and a full bath on the main level, a bedroom and a full bath in the upper level, and downstairs you got a half bath and a bed. Let you take a look here at the chickens. I don't think they liked me flying the drone over their heads there. They were kind of squawking at that. But what I want to point out about, now see, if you're standing here, that biggest oak tree that's kind of in your field of view right there, if you were to take that thing down, that really opens up the view even more. And of course in the Bluffs, you know, you have the common area on the river in here to fish, canoe, kayak, swim, which is a great feature, particularly for this time of year in the summer. But this lot right here, I mean, most of these lots in the Bluffs, you know, if you get, you know, 3 or 4 acres, it's pretty nice. You know, that's a win. But this one just has this gradual slope here going down. But like the front probably third of this lot, like if you look back between here and the road, and this house is not very far off the road, but it's tucked back in here really nice. The front maybe third of this lot is the trees are kind of scrubby, you know, and not really big. It's kind of brushy. But when you break down below the fire pit there, it really opens up into nice woods. And you'll see on the plat, the actual survey, there's a little broken line in there. But there's like an old logging road that kind of runs all the way through the lot down here. I mean, it's really, really nice woods down in there. So, and it all lays good. You know, you can get around it on an ATV or whatever. Excellent hunting. I mean, any kind of hunting you want to do here for deer, bear, turkey. I mean, it's all at your fingertips. But check out how the nice exposed beams here on the front porch. They're obviously setting out here. You see to keep the binoculars right here. But I'm just going to sit down here and check this out. Very nice. And I mean, the place is 4 years old, maybe 5. I think construction might have started in 2018, maybe 2019. So it's no more than 5 years old. The tax records say 2020 is when it's completed, which is probably correct. But this is a really nice setup and very, very, very affordable price these days, given construction cost and what's going on. But so let me let you take one last look here out here on the porch, and we'll do a video inside there, and we'll take it from there. Keenan Shanholtz here again, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and we're taking a look at the inside here of 485 Bluffs Lookout Road. And you know, just come in from the back porch here, and see, originally when they did the cabin, as I had said on the exterior video, this portion over here is an addition. So this would have been the living room of the original cabin, which is, now we're just call this a sitting room, and then like a dining room, they have their table here. You could obviously have a bigger table here if you needed it. And the kitchen, it's kind of like a galley kitchen, hickory cabinets, and there's lots of storage here. So you have your laundry room area and stuff here. So this is where your laundry is. And then there's a big pantry. Nice, nice, nice big pantry right here. So the kitchen looks kind of small. You know, anytime you look at a galley kitchen, they look small. But you got tons of storage here with the pantry. And I want to point out here, the refrigerator and the microwave are only like 2 months old, practically brand new. Gas range, Samsung gas range. Nice big sink here, stainless steel sink. And look how cool these countertops are. This is soapstone, and you might not be able to tell in the video, but it's kind of like almost like a navy blue. But the countertops in here are also new. Originally they had wood countertops in here, so this soapstone here is very, very, very new. But hickory cabinets, plenty of them. And then the flooring, This is bamboo flooring, and this is also bamboo flooring. So heavy duty, very scratch resistant flooring. If you know anything about bamboo, it's super hard. So here's your addition, which is the great room. So when they decided to come here full time, they thought, well, hey, we need more space. So they built this great room here, which is about 16 by 20. So it's a nice big room. And I'll take you around here. As you can see, you know, the mini split there is the heat and cooling here. Wood stove, and then the wood stove's kind of cool how it wraps and goes out through the ceiling. But that wood stove's enough to get this place super, super warm, and they do use it. So, and of course with the mini splits, those things are mega efficient. So utility bills here, next to nothing. So the Starlink bill is probably more than the electric bill here, I'd say, which Starlink's $120 a month. So as you can see, that's where the pipe for the wood stove goes out. Exposed wood here everywhere. I mean, this is all lined with pine. Then we'll go in. This is obviously the master bedroom here. Once again, bamboo flooring in here, and there's your unit for your mini split, your wall unit there. Pretty good size closet, and the full bath, and that's a really neat sink. And once again, they redid the countertops and the vanity tops in the bathroom, and got rid of the wood and got the soapstone there. And then a pretty cool looking stand-up shower there. You can see it's got the rain head on it. So all very good stuff. Just let you check that out. Now we'll go upstairs here. So this is a pretty good setup. Like most people, you know, especially if you're using this for a second home and you need some workspace. This is the little office space here upstairs. And then upstairs, there's your mini split unit. Once again, here in this bathroom, cool sink, soapstone. And then, you know, that's a nice towel shower unit, another nice shower here upstairs. Everything is really, you know, top-notch stuff in here. And then this is going to be your guest bedroom upstairs. And like underneath the dormers, all that stuff pulls out. And they're like storing luggage and stuff in there. Same, you know, you got another one there. So all that makes great storage. And then I want to point out, same thing in this closet. So this is a pretty good sized closet to begin with, but you pull this down here, and then you got really nice storage back, you know, underneath the dormer, so it's not wasted space. All right, we'll go down here and have a look at the basement. I already took you out on the front porch there in video number 1. But like I said, the square footage here is just over 2,400 square foot of finished living space. So it, I mean, that's pretty decent size. I mean, you know, for these log homes or whatever, if you're up to close to 2,500 square foot of finished living space, that's good. That's sizable. It's not small. So coming down here into the basement, so they just finished this. So the basement, they worked on themselves and did a bang up job. You got all laminate flooring and stuff down here. They did a good job with the handrail going up. And down here, there's no AC because you really, you know, you're kind of below grade here for the most part and don't need it. Got a big collection of DVDs here. So this is kind of like a rec room down here. But they do have baseboard heat down here. So, you know, if it gets cool down here or whatever, there's baseboard heaters and stuff down here. And then, they, you know, they got an extra fridge and a freezer down here. And another nice storage area here underneath the steps. And then they got good water here. You know, no softener or anything needed. They just have these inline filters and everything. And, of course, Here's your hot water heater, which is electric, your pressure tank, and all that kind of stuff for the well. You know, the house is built on, you know, a poured foundation. You can see pretty high ceilings. And then that's where the well comes in. So your water from the well is coming in right there. And this is just a closet here, storage closet. And downstairs, you just got a half bath. I really like that sink. I think that's cool. Nice deep sink. But so down here, just a half a bath. And I'll show you the bedroom down here. So this is a sliding door, which is pretty cool, like the sliding barn door deal. So nice big bedroom down here for guests. Once again, you'll see the baseboard heater there, a couple of them. Nice big room, closet. And I'll pull the, pardon me for a minute. Let me pull the shade back here so you can see. And I had kind of mentioned this before. So initially, this window was not here. You know, and then so the finishing the basement and putting the bedroom down here was kind of an afterthought. So that's why they had to dig this out right here, you know, to have the egress window and everything to make a legit bedroom. So everything's done correctly. And of course, the addition there is on a crawl space. So the crawl space, just a crawl space under the addition there. So, so you've seen it, 485 Bluffs Lookout Road. And I do want to clarify this. So the 911 address of this, the city is Fort Ashby, but it's in Hampshire County. Fort Ashby's Mineral County. The way that works around here is how the mail goes, okay? So I'm probably going to label this as being Springfield, which is Hampshire County, but your actual 911 address is going to be 485 Bluffs Lookout, Fort Ashby, West Virginia. Even though Fort Ashby's in Mineral County, the Hampshire Mineral County line is Bluffs Lookout Road. So the opposite side of the road's Mineral County, this side's Hampshire County. So hope you enjoyed the visit here. This is a great place. You talking about bang for the buck here. You're getting a practically brand new 2,400 square foot log cabin on 20 acres with a nice view and usable ground for under $500,000. That's unheard of. Come check it out. Keenan Shanholz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty. I just figured it was kind of time to maybe make a new video here at the Bluffs Common area for the Bluffs on the Potomac. And I'm going to zoom in here and you can see some ducks floating around there. But this is a common area for the Bluffs here on the South Branch of the Potomac River. I'm standing on the steps here that go down into the river here. And as I'm taking this video, the river is up right now. It's probably up 2 or 3 feet from where it should be. You know, in the summertime, you're going to be able to walk across the river here and probably not be in over your chest. So it's a good place to come down here and hang out, swim, fish, you know, just kind of hang out. As you can see, there's a picnic table there. There's a little concrete bridge where you come across to get over here to the river. And there's some picnic pavilions over there going up that hollow. And then going up the bigger hollow there, there's the big pavilion where they have, you know, community meetings and whatnot. And there's also dumpsters down here. Well, a dumpster. That's one thing about the Bluffs. There's all electronic gates in here now for the community, except for the common area here on the river, which you need a key for. But the Bluffs does provide trash service, which is very uncommon for communities around here. They have dumpsters at different gates and stuff like that for you to, particularly if you're a weekender, that's really handy. So you don't have to haul your trash home with you when you leave. But what a great spot this is down here. I mean, the Bluffs, one thing that the Bluffs has that most of these big 20-acre lot communities doesn't have is the common access to the river here. And, you know, going upriver this way, the river flows to the north, so we're looking back to the south now. When you go south from here, about 2.5 miles, there's a public access point at Hanging Rock. That's a good, you know, couple-hour trip down to the Bluffs Common area here. Well, south of that is the bridge in Romney, which that's the all-day trip down here to the Bluffs, which is probably about 7 miles from the bridge in Romney downriver to here. And then from where I'm at, downriver, you can go to Blue Beach Bridge, which is probably about 3 miles. So, you know, that's kind of what the common access does here to the river comparative to other communities. I mean, it kind of makes it a 4-season retreat. So if you're coming up here in the summertime, it's not hunting season or anything like that, you can come down here to the river, hang out, fish, you know, put in, take out, canoe, kayak, swim, you know, just cool off, bring your dog down here to get in the water. It's just a fantastic feature that the Bluffs has that no place else really does. It's worth a visit.